You are watching yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, and you know what those days mean. It's time for another AEW Event Center report for either Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision. And now, here is the host of the AEW Event Center Wrestling Report, New Bedford's version of Tony Schiavone, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, episode 1732. How's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed day. Forgive my voice once again. I suffered a cold I suffered a cold at the beginning of the week, and causing my throat to be a little sore at the moment. But I'm going to try to do the best I can to entertain all of you guys, and I know it has not been easy for me to do this, and but I promise you guys, I made a promise, and I'm going to tend to keep it. And I know it's not going to be easy, but whatever. But whatever, you know what I mean? So it's Leif Erikson Day. Unbelievable. Today's Leif Erikson Day of all things, right? So we're going to talk about what happened last night on AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday. The final Dynamite before WrestleDream. Jon Moxley was addressing Bryan Danielson, and Danielson addresses his former comrades in the Blackpool Combat Club, and it says he vows to defeat Jon Moxley this Saturday. Darby Allin came out and addresses Brody King, calls him out. King comes out, responds to Darby Allin. Allin slaps Brody King. King hits back, and then Allin hits King with a rock, making him bust him open. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Jake Roberts and Lance Archer. Don Callis interrupts them and Lance Archer. Archer is part of the Don Callis family. Who did he exchange him for? Then Renee Paquette interviewed Daniel Garcia. Daniel Garcia's like, what I gotta say, I'm gonna say to the people out there. Hologram went one-on-one with Commander, and Hologram ended up winning the matchup. So Jake Roberts comes out after the matchup, and then the Beast Mortals, Rush and Dralistico, jumped them, and then Roberts salutes them. Looks like Jake Roberts is now the new manager of the LF, of the new version, an improved version of LFI. Lexi Nair interviewed Mark Briscoe, and Briscoe addresses Chris Jericho. And Daniel Garcia addresses the Spokane crowd, which my friend Brandon Martin was part of that crowd. And when he had some pictures with some of the wrestlers in the VIP experience, he got a picture with Will Ospreay, Max Caster, Harley Cameron, and I gotta tell you, I'm kind of jealous of him right now. Hey, I got pictures with TV wrestlers too this year, so there's that. And Daniel Garcia makes a vow to target any champion, and he says, any champion, you're not safe. So Swerve Strickland's going to make a return at WrestleDream, and MVP and Shelton Benjamin was watching that segment from the back. What are they up to? I don't know. Renee Paquette interviewed Mercedes Moné and Camille about Mercedes Moné's title defense against Amy Sakura later on. Daniel Garcia was greeted by some of the members of the locker room, including Katsuyori Shibata, who says, if I beat Chuck Perry for the TNT title, then it'll be my first title defense. So there's that. And then the Learning Tree. Actually, no, hold on. The Fatal 4-Way, that was supposed to be Will Nightingale, Britt Baker, but Britt Baker fell ill, so she was unable to fight. Will Nightingale versus Saraya with Harley Cameron, Nyla Rose, and Jamie Hayter. All four of them go one-on-one in a matchup, and Mariah May was joining on the AEW Women's World Champ. She was on commentary. Harley Cameron gets involved during the matchup, but despite that, Will Nightingale wins the matchup, and as she was celebrating, Mariah May attacked her after the matchup. The Learning Tree confronts Rocky Romero, and then kind of threatened him a little bit. And Jay White went one-on-one with Cody Chun, and Jay White won the matchup, and he addresses Hangman Adam Page after the matchup. and they're gonna fight it out at WrestleDream. Hook decided to call out whoever attacked his father. Kip Sabian bumps into him. He said, "You attacked my father? I don't know what you're talking about." And Patriarchy interrupts Hook as well. And Christian Cage says, "Sorry about your father. I lost Luchasaurus." So I think Christian Cage might be behind it. I'm not so sure. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Mariah May, but then Will Nightingale attacks Mariah May and then said that she's going to beat Mariah May. And then the double title matchup, the TBS and NJPW Strong Women's title on the line. Mercedes Moné versus Emi Sakura. And Moné, win the match after Camille tripped up Sakura during the matchup. And then, as Camille attacks Sakura after the matchup, Chris Statlander brawls with Camille. And then Renee Paquette interviewed Private Party as they get their tag title shot against the Young Bucks. Stokely Hathaway offers the services. They said no. Tony Schiavone interviewed Will Ospreay, and Will Ospreay calls out Callis. Callis responds to Ospreay, confessing that he did send to Takeshita out there to show him, and then Ospreay was done with him. Callis slaps off Ospreay. Ospreay attacks Callis. Takeshita attacks Ospreay. Kyle Fletcher gets involved, but walks away. Ricochet gets involved, fights off Takeshita. Top Flight addressing this past Saturday in their losses. Action Andretti argues with them and Top Flight and Layla Gray. Layla Gray says, "You're the one screwing everything up. What are you thinking?" So there's that. Jack Perry addresses Katsuyori Shibata for his title match this Saturday. The match of champions, Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta versus Pac and Claudio Castagnoli. Yuta, Pac, and Claudio are the trios champions. Moxley and Maurice Fear arrives at ringside. Danielson and Moxley were brawling to the back. After Danielson and Yuta won the match, Yuta's attacked in the ring. Danielson and Moxley returned to the ring. And afterwards, Shafir, Moxley, and the rest of the gang retreat as Danielson was checking out Yuta at the end. To end that deal. Well, that's it for Title Tuesday. And I'm going to confess something to you guys. This has not been an easy week, like I said on my last video. But see, hear my voice. It's not up to par. Not 100%. And I know I got to do rant and rave tomorrow. I promise, and I tend to keep it. The reason why I'm even working is because of our current situation being short-handed. We just had to say goodbye to my co-worker, now my former co-worker, who got buried. Yeah. I attended his funeral today. It was a small funeral, and we say goodbye to him. So that's why I try to make these videos a little short, save my voice, save my energy. I got one more video to do, and that's the Joker's Wild video. I'm not going to talk much while playing that. I'm going to pantomime everything. I'm not going to do that whole natural triple spiel that I usually do on the next episode, so you guys got to bear with me on this. I'm going to try to be as entertaining as I can, and it was a little fun. So, until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home. That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, doing for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.